If you've followed Blythswood for a long time, you'll remember a green cross as our logo. We've just changed that recently, and I want to explain it. The orange circle, orange is a colour of urgency. And we wanted to bring urgency back into what we do because of the gospel of Christ Jesus. There are lots of people in physical need, but there are many, many more in spiritual need. And what you see there is the world, a cross, and an arrow. And our mission is to go into the world to change lives for good, motivated by the cross, but with the message of the cross, changing lives forever. So changing lives for good and forever. And we seek your prayers as we do that. Thank you for letting your pastor come to India with me in April. He behaved himself and he was a good travel companion. And we saw quite a lot. It was no holiday, a very quick visit, and we were able to see the children in the Beacon Centre and in the Turba slum, and then in another slum called Shramik Nagar. And you're not seeing tonight pictures from Dagri Chaul slum. So that's 3 slums in Navi Mumbai. You'll see a video in a moment that tells you Navi Mumbai has 60 million people. It doesn't. It only has 1.6 million registered people, but many more unregistered people. So do I need to point that way? Where do you want me? There, okay. Sorry, this isn't going well. Well, that would work. You told me that. So the first thing I want to say is thank you. Thank you to all of you who supported the bake sale. And if I am to believe Andy, there'll be more than that happening. I got a message one day about you raising, I think, £1,600 in the end. And that was a great thing to hear. So thank you for that. Thank you for your keenness for food. I hope that you can control it. This is the view from the roof of the slum in Turba. Now, Turba slum is a red light area. It is where women are trafficked into and aren't free to leave, and then they become mothers to the pimps, and they're not free to leave. So it's a difficult situation for women from Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and other parts of India. And in that place, our partners are doing a great work, getting on the floor with the children. And as you look at all of these children there, and all the children you'll see in this slum, just think of their mothers. Just think that their mothers are commercial sex workers, to put it politely. What can you do for them? Well, I think Andy did a great thing for them a few moments ago as he prayed for them, because that is as high as we can lift them. But we want to help them face different choices than their mothers have faced. So let's take you there now.
And what is life like for these children at home?
So the life here is very unpredictable and inconsistent. So moms, all the children that come here, their moms work as CSWs, that is commercial sex workers. And because they work through the night, so they don't really have that kind of morning routine that we call for the kids. So the kids will get up, do their own thing, go to the school, come back, and then they just play in the lanes, or they would just hang around on the corners where their moms are standing, but the customers would come.
Okay.
So what the children like to do now is that they come to the center and they spend their days here. So even on holidays, they would just come here, play, watch TV, read books, and do activities. So that's what we do.
So this is a safe space for
Yes,
these
this is a very safe
Okay.
space for them. 60 children coming to the project every day from the age of 2 till 18. They come in 3 different batches and 3 different groups. When we have bigger programs, we have around 200 children whom we serve. This building is divided into 2 floors. The ground floor is mostly used by the women, and that is where our Saturday church happens. The women come there for prayers, for worship, for counseling, and we also do tailoring classes downstairs. Whereas upstairs, it's more for children to learn about academics, to learn about Bible, to for just a holistic upbringing, because if they're downstairs they're still connected to the houses, to the surrounding areas, but when they're here on the first floor they're much more disconnected and they find a much happier space, more open space to play and just to explore. And this serves as a great place because then this gives us opportunity to do a lot of Bible acts like skits that we call, or just perform songs and just worship without disturbing the others.
So how is all this funded?
So the children don't pay anything. So they get to study here, they get food here, they get looked after here, and there is staff, and everything is provided for by Blythswood. So Blythswood is our main partner. They are the ones who provide wages and they help run the center, to maintain the center, and they have been very consistent over the last around 8-9 years. They have been helping us. My ultimate aim for the children, as we believe, is that they should be able to break this cycle of human trafficking and poverty. And we find that it is holistic education and education the only way for them to be able to break this, and for them to know Christ is also a very, very important aspect of Beacon Center. We want them to know Christ. We want them to know that they are loved and they are very, very precious, no matter what goes around them, that they are loved and held close by the God. So these are the things that we really want the children to know.
Good. So I understand that this congregation is hoping to support us with feeding the children. So every day, 60 children in in Turba, and about 40 children in Shramik Nagar. That one of the things they get is food, and that gives them a time to speak to others, to be spoken to connect. Just like in your house, you're not very good at talking to each other when you're all on your phones in front of the TV, but you are good at talking to each other, or hopefully good at talking to each other around tables as you eat. So it's a great thing for you to do, to provide that for them. And as you can see, it's enjoyable, although it wouldn't be safe for you or me to eat that food unless we'd been acclimatized for a couple of months, or we would be sick. It's true. I'm going to take you now to Shramik Nagar. And Shramik Nagar, the story of this slum and our involvement in it is Pastor Yogesh reached out to Sam and Asmita asking for help because he had 102 children register for Sunday school. This is a place where a church meets, a small church, 102 children coming there. So there's still a club that runs weekly. Andy and I were there in April, and the big moment for them was as they watched, can you remember the name of the cartoon series, the Christian cartoon series? But it's sort of like the big moment for them was Shouting Down. It's not superheroes, it's something else like that, but they're all into this Bible cartoon and learning this Bible story. So that's me, right. This is going to start playing, and I can't pause it, but I want you to notice the building with the blue door behind me. So Shramik Nagar is currently meeting in a shop front on a busy road, and behind the shop front is the slum. The building with the blue doors, the 3 doors you see behind me in that video, are a property that we have just purchased for £55,000. It is 1,200 square feet, and it's a bargain because we were going to pay 30,000 for 400 square feet, but we got this place. It's a slum property, which means the government could come and knock the whole thing down with a bit of notice, but we're hoping to get a good number of years working with the children in this area, and that this centre, this place will be developed to be good for them. Oh, Jeremy, can't work.
My name's Jeremy from Blythswood Care. Today we're in Shramik Nagar, a slum in Navi Mumbai. Here, Blythswood Care help the local children to stay in the school system by supporting their education and helping them with their work so that they might have a better hope in a future. We're asking our charity shop customers to support the renovation of a development centre for them here to help us to provide the facilities so that they can learn in a quiet and caring environment. If you can help by giving just a few pounds, you'll help us change the future for these children. Please do help us to change these lives for good and forever.
If you look closely, you'll just see how hot that was. I've never been, it's like going into a microwave, but without going round and round. How do I say that? I don't really know if it is like being in a microwave. But it's just an immense heat. But that was filmed in April, and we were trying to raise something like £15,000. So far, our charity shop customers have raised £19,000, which we will need, but we're very thankful that they've connected. And we're only £20,000 short on the purchase price, but we believe it will come, and we've been able to get there. I don't think this is supposed to be a video. It wasn't, was it? No. So thank you. I hope that your journey with Blythswood and the Beacon Centres goes on. Andy got to come. If you want rid of him for longer, we can get him teaching out there, but maybe next time he'll be able to take some of you with him, and you'll see the good work you're supporting. So thank you.